Hi kids, and thanks for tuning in. Our recipe for this kit is going to be crispy split peas. And in your kit, you're going to have some dried green split peas. And so this is what they look like dried. So you're gonna wanna soak these. So that's really the first thing when you get your kit. You're gonna wanna put these in some water and really just fill it up to about 1 inch. Use obviously a bigger bowl. Fill it up with water and it will practically double in size. Look at that. So this is our cooked ones, this was our dried ones. And so what we want to do with our soaked ones, you can soak it overnight or it just takes about 4 hours to completely soak. So whichever way you want to do it, we kept these soaking for overnight and we're able to work with them now. Now, also what you're going to have in your kit are some spices. So you'll have a little bit of cumin powder and you're going to have some chili powder. So those are your 2 spices there. And then you will need olive oil from your pantry and some salt and even some pepper if you'd like. So at this point, after you've soaked your split peas, drain them out, you're gonna want to have your parent help you heat up a pan, a medium-high heat with that olive oil or any kind of oil that you all may have. Now, just to teach you a little bit of culinary trick when it comes to oils, you know it's ready and hot when you see a little shimmering of the oil. And so don't get too close to it when you're at your own kitchen, but you can kind of zoom in now and you can kind of see there's a little shimmer kind of happening with the oil. And so even in your own kitchen, you can kind of take a look at it to let you know that it's hot enough. The reason we want our oil hot enough is because the food has to cook in the oil. If we put it in there and we don't hear that sizzle, then we know it's just sitting in the oil and it's not cooking it. And so the point of the oil is to cook it. So we're gonna take our split peas. I have the shimmering oil, so it's nice and hot. And then we add it and we hear that crispiness. So use all your senses when you're cooking in the kitchen. So we're hearing that nice sizzle sound. So now what I'm gonna do is we'll just mix it, have the oil kind of coat all our little split peas here. And then this too is where you can add your spices. Because when you're working with dried spices, so cumin's going in right now, and our chili powder's going in right now. So the thing with dried spices is you wanna release the oils from it. And that's where heating it up will help release oils versus when you have like a fresh herb or spice that is able to be used right at the end. But we want to be able to get the max flavor that we can out of this. And so what we're gonna let happen is this is gonna cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. So make sure that you wanna get a little crispy. Now, if you want it to be on slightly the softer side, 7 minutes is perfect. If you like that nice crunch, kind of like a corn nut would be, then 10 minutes is definitely your time to do that. So come and check it out in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 7 minutes. So if you want to kind of get a close into how our split peas are looking, they are turning a little brown. You see that in some of the crispiness. As I'm moving it, you can kind of hear them crisp up a bit. Now this is also the point we can add a little bit of salt as well. So if you get that from your pantry, add a little bit of salt or pepper to that, give it a nice little stir. So we can go for about 3 more minutes and until it gets super kind of nice and crispy. What you can also do is you can take some out of the pan now and then be able to try that out and see if you kind of like that texture and if you want to keep going with it. It's a great time to kind of just experiment and see what you like. Biggest thing though, because I am a dietitian, so you need to know the health benefits of these split peas. They are super high in fiber, so it's going to keep you nice and full, kind of like your beans do, as well as your vegetables. But also, they are very rich in protein. So this is a really good substitute for something like meat. So it has almost just as much protein, so 9 grams per serving. And so this is a wonderful way to kind of use it as a snack and eat it in a different way other than possibly soups, which is typically what it's used for. So we have about another minute or 2, and I think I'm liking where that's at. So we're gonna take it out of our pan. And so what you can do with these, so you'll let them cool and then you can put these in an airtight container and they'll save up for probably for at least, 3 to 5 days. Or, you may just snack on them and already, eat them up, and that's cool too. So yeah, so hope you enjoy and we'll see you next time.